our criminal Prime Minister and his fellows, because he will be found. There are cases already being prepared to say you agreeing to Israel committing war crimes means you are guilty as well.
There's tens of thousands of people on the streets of London today, outside the BBC. Before we even began, the place was packed. They've seen 1.1 million Palestinians and Gaza being told to flee from their homes. We are going to march to Downing Street. We're going to call out the hypocrisy of our government.
In our thousands, in our millions.
This is very nice.
The numbers coming today in tens of thousands, sending a clear message to the Home Secretary in this country and to the Prime Minister that the people in Britain will continue to raise the flag of Palestine and to shout and chant for the freedom of Palestine, because this is the values of the British people, the values of justice and the freedom.
That's very nice.
Stand against the British media, the European media that are so one-sided against the Palestinians, as we see always on the TVs, especially the BBC.
The government and the news channels are spreading a lot of fake propaganda to deflect from the war crimes that are being committed by the Israeli government in Palestine. We need to make sure we hold these journalists to account. As we've seen, many of them have retracted and apologized, but the damage is done. But this is the power of the people, and this is the power of social media. So I think do not underestimate it and use your voice.
This is true.
What are your feelings on what is going on in Gaza right now? It's a disaster, and it's totally unjust, and the occupation of Palestine by Israel is illegal and should not be allowed.
And everyone needs to be here, and it's been massive today from the start at BBC, and it's just people are just pouring in. It's just amazing.
Palestine.
There are those among your own politicians who want to silence you. There are those among your own politicians who want to stop you from carrying the Palestinian flag. Show me the Palestinian flag. Show me the Palestinian flag.
The Home Secretary warned that waving the Palestinian flag could become a criminal offence. So as a response, today I have chosen to wear one.
The last week has been horrific, the loss has been unimaginable, and the desensitization to our Palestinian suffering has been horrific. As a whole, we are terrified for what is to come. We are here watching the West actively support the oppression and the genocide that is happening in Gaza right now. And the UK is complicit. Not only are they complicit, they bear responsibility for what is happening.
Our criminal Prime Minister and his fellows, because he will be found. There are cases already being prepared to say you agreeing to Israel committing war crimes means you are guilty as well.
We are here today again to stand with the Palestinian people in what is an absolutely atrocious attack by Israel against 2.3 million people in Gaza, who are overwhelmingly, over 90% would be civilian.
The Israeli government has decided to sponsor its own humanitarian crisis. They've stopped access to fuel. They have stripped Gaza of all necessities. Families in Gaza have no water.
As we wave the Palestinian flag, let's hear it from the people of the West Bank, from the people of Gaza, from the people of the refugee camps, and say very bluntly to our political leaders in this country, do not condone war crimes, do not condone the starvation and the denial of medicine to desperate people in Gaza or anywhere else. If you believe in international law, you believe in human rights, then you must condemn what is happening now in Gaza by the Israeli army.
Free! Free! Free!
Well, it has been absolutely incredible that we've got about something like 150,000 people turn up, and they've come from right across the society, the British communities and societies. We've got Muslims, non-Muslims, We've got black, white, we've got Jewish community as well here.
In the 75 years of the occupation of Palestine, if we don't show up here, I mean, I don't even know what we're going to be using our voice for. We have to show up to show Palestine our support, and this is when it matters the most.
Those people that came out today, they work in certain jobs, they've got certain careers. You have to be very, very courageous to stand up for the people of Palestine right now. But we have to continue being courageous when these children, the women and elderly are being killed right in front of our eyes. The least we can do is show courage and strength to be here.
We abhor the targeting and killing of civilians and condemn it no matter who undertakes it. Our message is the UK government. You cannot say that you stand for principles of right and the implementation of international law if you do not apply that consistently, and you cannot stand by and not only endorse but encourage Israel's instruction to over 1 million people in Gaza to face a choice between being ethnically cleansed, leaving their homes and maybe never able to return, or to face mass slaughter. So as we go back to our homes and prepare to march again, let us commit to stand with them, shoulder to shoulder, until all of the violence is ended, until the sun rises over a free Palestine. Free, free! Free, free! Free, free!